And I think that this is a problem amongst Assange supporters often, and don't come for me. I'm not like criticizing or anything like that, but I think that so often people see Julian Assange as superhuman, and he can handle that, and he's so brave, he's so strong. And yes, those things are true. He is very brave, he is very strong, but he is just a dude, and he has been a victim of psychological torture for over a decade. And anybody who is subjected to that is going to have a very difficult time. So we need to remember that he is still just flesh and blood. He's not superhuman. He's not, immortal. He's a dude. He's a father. He's a brother. He's a husband. He's a son. He's a friend. He's just a dude. So, and he's not just a symbol. I think that that's part of it. Obviously, he is being used as kind of the figurehead of the fight against, press freedom. But he is a human being, and his life is valuable and worth fighting for. And also, the UC Global stuff is, I mean, it sounds like a bad spy movie, right?
Right.
The UC Global is a Spanish security firm that was originally hired by the Ecuadorian embassy to provide security for the embassy and the president's family, in particular his children. And then after there's a regime change or an election in Ecuador, and there's a new administration that takes office, UC Global is very quickly co-opted by the CIA, funded by Sheldon Adelson, and turned into a spying operation against Julian Assange. And that includes conversations with his legal team. So he cannot get a fair trial in the United States. That's just not a thing that can happen.
Well, and he's not a citizen of the United States. He's Australian. No. I still come back to the original point, regardless of whatever happened. He's not a U.S. citizen, nor, and we have no jurisdiction over.
But we do. The United States can do whatever we want, whenever we want. We are above the law. We are the law. At least that's the way that we see it. So it's
American exceptionalism. There you have it. Right?
Yes. And he's not an American citizen. WikiLeaks is not an American publication. They've never been in the United States. So it is the United States seeking global jurisdiction over information and journalism. And then I guess to answer your question about how I came to Assange, I mean, I'd always been a supporter. I had always read the leaks and bought merch and donated and all of that stuff, and followed very closely what they were up to. But I was really pushed into hyperdrive once he was yanked out of the Ecuadorian embassy. I thought, before then I was like, come on, they're not going to arrest a journalist for doing journalism. Like, they're going to make him stay in the Ecuadorian embassy. They're going to, screw around with him a little bit, but they're not going to arrest. They arrested a journalist for doing journalism.